Hello and welcome to Fahoody Adventures. A lot of people and a lot of our friends and people who follow us have asked about Malaga. Malaga is one of the most famous regions of Spain, and we visited Malaga in the past. And they had some questions about what are the most economical ways of visiting around Malaga. So we thought we'll make a video about the region of Malaga and Andalusia in general. So the chances are if you land in Andalusia, you're gonna likely come to Malaga. You're gonna get the best deals for flights there. If not, Seville is the second most important airport, but Malaga is the most important. The best timing to visit the region or visit Malaga is, in my view, is during low season. But high season is also a good time, but be aware that there's gonna be a lot of people. You're gonna have to fight for space to be at the beach, and the whole towns around Malaga and Malaga region will be full of tourists. So keeping that in mind, the temperatures during summer are very harsh, but the temperatures during winter are quite mild. So if you like mild winters, is a good place to visit. Just like anywhere in Spain, Malaga region is very well connected. So you would have guessed it that I'm talking about transportation. You can hire a car and go to most places, which is the ideal thing to do, but a lot of us don't have licenses. A lot of us don't have the budget to pay 100 euros a day or 50 euros a day. So you can take rent-free trains. They go around quite well, and if not, there are Alsa buses that you can also take, and they are quite economical within the region. So accommodation. Now, if you're coming to Malaga during high season, then it's very likely that the prices are going to be really high and really expensive. So in that case, what are you going to do? What we did was we stayed in a small rural town because we had access to a car. It's called Arenas, which is maybe about 40-45 minutes away from Malaga. It's next to Vélez Malaga. It's not too far from there, but it's quite accessible to other places around the city and the region. So choosing your accommodation, what I will suggest is look at the map, look at where you want to stay. If you have a car, then you can look at booking at places which are around the towns around. The reason being because you're not going to get stuck in traffic every day, and take a local bus from Arenas to Malaga city, go in the morning, come back in the evenings. The buses were quite easily available. If you don't have a car, then you probably might want to stay to where most of the public transport goes to from Malaga, and you can stay out of the city and take the train. So that's always my tip. Always try and find cheaper accommodation and public transport next to it. So if you do happen to come to Malaga during summer season, I will definitely recommend not to miss Feria de Malaga, which happens in August. It's a festival that happens a little bit on the outskirts of the city. They do have a lot of celebrations within the city, but the actual bulk of the action happens outside the city. They set up bars, clubs, food stalls, fairs for children. It's really a really lively atmosphere for the families, for single people, for couples. There's everything for everyone. So if you want to come to Malaga and really experience the local culture, I will suggest come in August, because August is the time when the feria happens, and trust me, it's like nowhere else. You're gonna really enjoy. So August is also the time when a lot of festivals also happen around the region. So one of the places that we went to and we were recommended and we enjoyed it was the Festival of Three Cultures. It happens in Frigiliana, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later than the town itself. But it's a three cultures festival about Muslims, Jews, and Christians, and they have a lot of themed food, and the whole town lights up. So in fact, when we got to Arenas had its own festival on the very weekend. We missed it, but each and every town usually in August has most of festivals. So if you're planning, August is really, in the summer, the best time to go. So as we know, Malaga is very well known internationally, but there's a lot to see just on the outskirts, and you could actually spend your whole holiday and not even enter the city, which I don't recommend. And I'm not talking about Marbella. Marbella is of course a tourist attraction, but there are other very beautiful places. You could go to a beautiful town called Nerja, explore the beaches around Nerja. Nerja is amazing, and there are beautiful caves around. If you get tired of Nerja, then there is a place called Frigiliana. Frigiliana is this beautiful, amazing town, which is not far from Malaga. It has white houses that you probably imagine when you're thinking of southern Spain or Andalusia. Beautiful places, narrow streets, beautifully decorated town, and you just want to get lost in the streets. And if you do get tired of Vigiliana, you can check out a very cost-effective place, good place where you can actually even find cheaper accommodation is Vélez Malaga. Vélez Malaga is amazing. The beach is not very far. They have all the amenities. So if you're booking an Airbnb in Vélez Malaga, which is VELEZ Malaga, it's not quite the city of Malaga, but it's very well connected with the city, so you can take a bus or a train. But also, you could actually enjoy all the amenities that Malaga has to offer. For example, they have all the major supermarkets like Mercadona or Lidl, but also there is a lot to see in the area. Torre del Mar, which is right next to Vélez Malaga, is another beautiful place that you can explore for the beach. So if you're in Malaga or in the Malaga region, try to look for local places. That's what we do. Try to find Google reviews. Find usually the speciality in Malaga is fried seafood and fried fish and free tapas. So make sure to enjoy all of them. Go and look for places where most of the locals are sitting and speaking Spanish. It might just mean that you might have to walk a little bit out of the city center, or look for places where locals go, local eateries, local tapas. Us usual place that we used to go to was in Vélez Malaga. It had a very nice local feel to it, and they had the most beautiful fried seafood, and we really enjoyed it. So as we know, why people also come to Malaga for the beaches. So if you are coming to Malaga again, you're gonna be in the city. There is a very beautiful beach not far from the city, but we prefer the more beautiful beaches, the more deserted beaches. Well, nowadays they're not that deserted, as you would know. Narja is a really nice area where you can actually find some of the best places for beaches. Maro is a beautiful beach. You can do snorkeling with crystal clear waters, you can play water sports, you can hire a boat, you can even go kayaking, you can go kayaking in the caves. There's so much activities to do. So for me personally, within the Malaga region, it's not really the Malaga city, but Nerja is the place where you can enjoy the best beaches. Okay, so you're in Malaga, and Malaga is a beautiful region, but you might have more time and you want to explore other places. That we chose to go to Cabo de Gata. Cabo de Gata is amazing as a region. Andalusia, you have to remember the region is just as big as the country of Portugal, so there is a lot to see in Andalusia itself. The best part is that Malaga is very well connected, if not by trains but then by buses, to the rest of the regions in Andalusia. So you can go to Almeria easily. Granada, a beautiful historic town where they have Alhambra, is probably an hour or 2 hours away by car, or maybe it might be longer on the bus. You can go check out Seville also, which isn't too far, or the Atlantic coast if you wanted to. So there's a lot to see within Andalusia. So I hope you enjoyed the tips we had for Malaga, and if you did, just make sure to like the video and subscribe. And also, if you have any questions regarding Malaga region, Andalusia, or anything in general regarding Spain, you're more than welcome to pop your question down, and we'll be more than happy to answer. So until the next video, ciao ciao.